Yeah, what is up, guys? Otter here, back on the Crew 2. Once again, kind of no real particular plan on what I am doing. Just kind of, I'm just gonna keep doing races. I'm gonna try and do a little bit more, but one thing, finally got the handbrake to work, so I might be able to actually try and do some drifting stuff maybe. Still haven't figured out the manual issue. I don't know what's going on with that. Let's try and find this little loot box thing or whatever they are. I've never found one. Granted, I've not really tried for them any. Nope. Okay. I'm hitting the wrong button. Is it this way? I think so. Sounds very close. Is it right up here? There it is. Oh. I don't even know what this
You
gets.
found it. Good eye. Live rewards pop up all over the place. You can
Just
always
random
use your
loot.
radar
Okay.
to find them.
So now that the handbrake works, I think I'm going to try and do some drifting, or attempt to do so, but I still can't figure out the manual mode. I saw something that was like you had to do a bunch of stuff in the like files and everything, and I'm like, I don't feel like doing that right now, but I at least got the handbrake to work. I hope it's not gonna mess up when I connect the shifter to it, because I don't even have it plugged in. All the other times I was plugging it in, just I was like, might as well. But I think I was hitting the wrong button. But might try and figure it out later. But all right, let's try some of this drifting. Let's grab a random one. This is probably going to be, it should be easier now, but we'll have to see. But like now that I actually have the handbrake, it should be a lot easier now. I wanted to see what other vehicles I had.
There's a double apex turn on this drift circuit. It's quite technical, but master it and you can link it in one slide.
Oh, this is alright. This is so different than Forza. This might just have to be something I do on a controller. Or maybe I might need to switch my rotation rate. Maybe that's the issue. It's like, I'm guessing it's probably like Forza, where the faster you take them, the more you get. Yeah, man. Seems like a decent combo build up. Alright, that was the best I've gotten. Like, maybe. Not this time per se, but maybe. Oh, they've already done a whole lap? Okay, sure.
Chicanes, bumps, and turns. You'll make it to the end.
Oh, hold on. Okay, I think I can get it on this next one. I think I'm getting the hang of it. Alright, we'll try that again for sure. Maybe I might try a different car. Or we'll stick with it. I just gotta get the hang of it.
There's a double apex turn on this drift circuit. It's quite technical, but master it and you can link it in one slide.
That was a bit much. Not off to a great start, but that was bad. Okay, yeah, that already way better than last time. Oh, that's too much. I was trying to keep it going. Yeah, that was too much. I think that's my problem, is I always go too slow. Like, you can't really get much drifting going. Okay, I think I got it. Definitely doing way better than the last times. Okay, not doing as long. Ah, that was bad. But definitely way easier now that I have the actual handbrake to use. Trying to use it on the wheel. I might just need 6,000 more. That's not how you do that. Oh,
Brakes and nitro, the magic duo.
Kind of forget about nitrous. That was not good. So close. Okay, I think I can get it next time. I might still all the way around the car. It might honestly be easier with lowering my wheel rotation, but I think I'm just gonna leave it as is. Like, I keep forgetting I have nitrous. That might be
There's a double
what I
apex
kinda
turn on this
need.
drift circuit. It's quite technical, but master it and you can link it in one slide.
That's just gonna get me the speed going. Maybe too much speed, honestly, but just hit that. Come on. Really not doing great this one. That was bad. Okay, chill out. I did not hit that. Yeah, man. Yeah, nitrous definitely does help. Oh, not when you do that. That was too much. Killed my whole drift. No, come on.
Don't spin out now.
Didn't even
You're
hit
doing
that.
great.
Why'd you tell me not to spin out? Because then I immediately spun out. Come on, I'll get this. What was I even doing there? That was worse than last time. I will get this. Is that a good achievement to get, really? Not really, but...
There's a double apex turn on this drift circuit. It's quite technical, but master it and you can link it in one slide.
Try and keep our combo multiplier going. And that's not how we do that. Really just going back and forth, which probably isn't the greatest, but I'm a little too close for my liking. Two points for what? No, I need to keep them going, otherwise I'm never going to get it. And then, or if I do that. See, I missed the help of the wheel spinning with you. When you don't have that, it's a lot harder to get it to go the other way. Come on. I hit. Why was I hitting that button?
Way to go! Manage those turns.
Come on. It's way too much. It's the best, but not enough. Come on. I'll get it. Bad time to take a drink.
There's a double apex turn on this drift circuit. It's quite technical, but master it and you can link it in one slide.
Trying to keep as much speed as I can. Whoa. Big lag. What was that all about? Okay, really losing control over there. Wrong when I keep hitting the handbrake for nitrous for whatever reason. Yeah, man. Here we go. No. Just can't ever get anything drift. Bet you held on to that. That might have been. Oh, come on. I kept that going. Keep it going. Definitely doing. No, that was wrong pedal, but I got what I needed, so
That's
it's
it.
good enough.
Keep a firm hand on that wheel.
No, I've lost all my momentum, but I don't care because I got it. All I needed. Definitely was starting to get the hang of it towards the end. I'm like, that wasn't too bad. I think that definitely is a lot easier than on Forza. Is that a chewing puppy bone? Can't tell, or is it just a puppy? Either way, it's cute. But like, yes, I did it. See if I can do another one. No, that's the wrong button. Do I have any? Does it? Okay, so those are. Do I have any other drift ones? Probably not. I'll just stick with this one. see if we can, if that was a one-off thing, or we can somewhat keep it up. Let's just do a normal one. I was like, where am I going? I was about to drive off the edge.
What we've got here today is a race for charity. Had to call in a lot of favors to make it happen, but it had to happen. A whole lot of people from the mayor on down don't trust us. Time to show everyone we're more than just outlaws. Get ourselves some good buzz for a change. Can't hurt, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and the race? It's gonna take over the whole harbor, including cargo ships. Careful you don't drift yourself right overboard, because that can hurt. You wanna make a splash? There's better ways to do it.
Oh, I just need a chain drift. That's not entirely great. Come on.
Getting drifty with it.
Oh, I just need to score that much. Okay. I'm hit drift, or nitrous. I'm hit and drift. If only it was just easy to hit a button. I thought I needed to get a chain of 10,000. Good thing hitting those fences don't end it. Okay. Is it having me jump? That's gonna make it a pain. That's not a jump. I thought it was. Okay, lovely. I honestly think I might change the wheel amount, because like there's a little much, especially for drifting. Where am I going? Am I about to lose it right at the end? It's probably. That was way too sharp. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong pedal. Oh my gosh. This is really not going great. Granted, I don't know the track, but even then, that's still not. It was close, but that's a pretty easy one that I miserably failed at. Okay. Should be able to get it now. Oh, I thought I was going the other way. Just not paying attention there. Oh, big lag. Whoa, what is going on? Game just crashed. What was that for? What are you doing? What is that for? Okay, my wheel's not working. What is that for? Connected. I can't get it. No clue what that was for. Okay, you work now, but why did you do that? Okay, well, I didn't know where I was at. That's bad. Well, now we know that this is into a turn. Wrong button. Oh my gosh. I blame it on it crashing. That's not my fault. So narrow too. I could probably not the greatest one to start it with. Or I didn't even start. That was even worse. Once again, blame it on it crashing. That's not my fault. And of course now I'm getting a drift going. Okay. I guess every single one I'm gonna have to do like 3 times. Not gonna be doing this the whole time, but just want to at least get a couple going. Why am I spinning out? What's that for? Okay, what are you doing? Like how are those not counted as drifts? Gosh, what is going on? This is horrible. Nope. I did not mean to hit the mic. Whoops. Come on. How is that like no points? We'll hopefully get it. Maybe not. Might not. We'll try that. We'll keep trying until we get it. And then this probably
Burning rubber smells
probably
like
going to
victory
be
to me.
last one of this because getting a little frustrated. Just barely, no. Maybe that's just what we needed at least. What? I ran over that every other time. Yes, I know I have to chain a drift. What are you doing? Okay, what the heck is going on? I don't know why it keeps doing that. Does this even work? Okay, it is working. Why does it keep doing that? I genuinely don't know. Like, oh, I just clipped that. Oh, just barely clipped that. And I did not. great showcase. Can't see, you're in the way. I will get this, as long as it doesn't keep crashing on me. You know what? I think it might just be weight. I'm gonna try switching the wheel speed. That might make it a lot easier. Let's go to like maybe 720. That might entirely change the whole thing and make it way harder, but it might make it easier enough. I can already tell that this is so much more sensitive. But that might just be what I needed. Maybe not, but definitely does seem a little bit easier. Right, I forgot this one swings around that way. That really threw me off, that nitrous boost. Thought I could make that. Stop running into everything. Whoa. What was that for? Maybe that was bad to do that, because now I have to relearn it basically. Okay, I'm going crazy. What? Wee! One way to end it. Okay. I think that's just a case of I gotta muscle memory it, because it is way more sensitive. Maybe I lowered it too much, but how did I squeeze through that? Sure, that okay. Okay. That's all I needed. Okay, yeah, it definitely is a lot easier with it being not as slow, basically. Oh, it's still lagging. I might honestly restart the game. Come on, squeeze there. If it crashes one more time, I will I will close the game or restart the game. Because like, why does it keep doing that? Like, it definitely worked a lot better. I hope it doesn't throw off the street and touring races. It might not. Because that is one thing that I was kind of feeling like I was struggling to turn and everything.
We're dangerous, that we're criminals because we run in the streets. Well, that ain't true. We're about more than that. We love what we do, and we want to take it to the next level, to go legit. Change isn't easy, but sometimes it's needed. The trick, getting everyone on board with that. It's about the future, see? Just a question of which one we're headed for.
Let's upgrade the car real quick. I don't think, yeah, I shouldn't change it. If anything, it should make it easier. Because like, I feel like anything less than 720 is probably too little. Because like, I did feel like I was, especially on the drifting, I was really having to turn to be able to do anything. Don't I have some new pro races? Well, it's technically this one. Alright, we'll see. We'll see how much different it is, if anything. It shouldn't be. Excuse me.
Go for it. It's now or never.
Whoa, okay, I already felt so much more sensitive. But also I think it's already a lot better. Just gonna have to get used to it. Cause like I also kind of feel like maybe that's why the force feedback was so low, is because like it's in a sense spread across. That was just bad. I think I was just thinking and distracted because like I felt like it was stuttering, the stream was stuttering a little bit, but yeah, that feels so much like I can feel the wheel shaking a lot more. So maybe that's why it's so low, is because it was at 900. Yeah, because even just me hitting the nitrous, I can feel the whole thing. Maybe that might have... I might maybe see about going a little bit lower, but I think 720 is probably a good happy medium, or I might look it up and see like what other people do. Excuse me. But like, yeah, that already feels so much better. Like I can actually feel some resistance, and it's not just completely empty. The best way to put it. It's that same turn again. Why am I not braking? You would think it should be easier because I don't have to turn the wheel as much. But if anything, I feel like I'm turning it. I guess I'm overestimating how little I need to turn it now. That's probably what it is. Like, no, I still need to turn it. Thankfully my car is just so much quicker. Yeah, still do, well, do it. I don't know. I might at least look into trying to get it to go into manual, because that might be fun. I just have to kind of get the hang of it. I don't see really why it'd be much different than on Forza, but that same turn, why is that one turn? All the other ones I've not had a problem with, but that one specifically, I'm just not braking enough.
There's
Yeah,
still
'cause
tread
I-
on those tires. Burn them up.
I can feel the apex so much more. I think that's the correct term for it. But like, immediately that feels so much better. No, I'll leave it at 720 and then I'll look into it if it is any different the lower you go. Because I don't want it to be too sensitive. I feel like that's probably a good balance. Just keep upgrading it. This one's already pretty close to being maxed out. Kind of want to customize this a little more, if there's even much. I like these colors. These ones are. I honestly think this. I might just do this. What did I do? Was it like blue? I did? No, I think it was a pink. I think it was that one. Sure. I don't really care for those. I don't think I really touched the rims any, but ooh, yeah. Sure. Oh, I have to. Sure, that works. And then we'll do the. I think that looks good. Is that all I can do? Okay, well, that's fine. No, no. What am I doing? I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. But I'm glad I got the handbrake to work. No. How many more of these do I got that I haven't done? These are ice ones. The loan vehicle. I still got. Well, there's all these. But it should be still using the same car. So we'll just kind of stick with this car.
Okay, I know Alexis usually gives you these pre-race pep talks, and I know she usually tells you to be cool and professional.
Well, if
But
I
I'm
don't want to
telling
be
you,
cool and professional.
straight from me, go beat Clarence so hard he'll wish he never learned to drive. Nailed it.
She's like, I don't know if any, like, some of these seem like, oh yeah, they're big races. I'm battling the big boss guy. And I was like, I didn't even realize. I'm just doing it for a race.
Use your head and you'll find the line.
Way too fast, but get out my way. Why did that feel like I had less control over that? It's probably just simply muscle memory. I'm not, but like you would think it would be turning more because I'm having to turn the wheel less. I believe that's how that works. I don't see why I'd have to turn it more. I think I'm just not braking enough. Like just then, I did that no problem. Yeah, that's just probably what it is my braking, not necessarily my turning. I think especially for these races, being able to have it in manual would be fun. But maybe some of the other ones might be a little much. Got distracted by my fishing. He's been really active today. we finally figured out a good food for him, or at least we think, because he's just not been eating like any of the food we give him, or like he they spits it out. Some of them he just doesn't even touch. So we're like, okay, well, we think he's just a picky eater. But we finally found one that he actually eats. And like now it looks like he's gotten bigger. Like his tail's at least, I guess, more fluffy. Obviously it's a fish, but like looks more poofy, I guess that makes sense. But it's like he's been very active today, and it's like, oh, maybe that's because he, whoa, that's bad, because he finally got a good amount of food. So obviously he's been eating, but just in small portions. Is this 4 laps? Okay, what am I doing? You're most definitely, oh, okay, I'm still 10 seconds ahead, that's fine. I was about to say they're most definitely catching up, but I think I'm not paying attention enough and just kind of going off of autopilot in a sense, and that's what's costing me some of these turns. Like, I am not taking them the smoothest. Like this turn over here, I keep just being way too close to the wall for whatever reason. It was a little better than the last times, but still is decent. Can I not even change the interiors? It's just, I can only change the outside colors, so it's kind of a little lame, but was that a yellow? I think so. Nice. Because I think I'm like high enough. Is there a way to, what is pro settings? Ah, that's the tuning. Okay. What is it like? I don't know. I'm not going to touch any of that right now. Ooh, that's almost maxed out too. So that's probably a key. But what is this one? No. This one. Okay. I don't even know what that means. Increase loot. That's a nice one. Definitely keeping that on there. Because I'm guessing 320 is probably the highest. What do we got for hobbies? 1 reward. I didn't even realize I was collecting emotes. Why is it frozen? I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. Okay, what is this? The crew management. Oh, so it's just like a friends list. Okay. Okay, it didn't give me the thing. So it did give me it? Okay. So I'm not anywhere. Oh, this has stuff. Okay. But isn't this what caused it to? Okay. It was like worried it was just gonna freeze like it was last time. We can skip these or something. I don't care. So it did freeze. Okay. Or not. I don't know if freezing is the right word, but glitch out in a sense. gonna do any of the ice ones. I guess we can do these. Yep, thanks for everybody joining the stream. Just playing through the crew too, nothing really in particular. Mainly just trying to use the wheel. So if you're looking for plain stuff, this is not the place for that. Now, what even is this? Is this just like a street race in a sense? Okay, it's timed. Oh, that's gonna be a long time.
Welcome to the start of US Speed Tour East, stage number 1, from New York City to Daytona, Florida.
So what is, okay, it's just kind of a little speed challenge, I guess. Hence the name. Couldn't tell how sharp the turn was. Let's see how much quicker I can beat the time. Obviously should be quite a bit, because if a lot of it is just somewhat of a straightaway. Oh my gosh. Why do I say anything every single time I say something? I always jinx it. I'm literally just setting myself up for disaster. Why did I feel my chair shaking? That was weird. That's nitrous. I hit the wrong. I keep doing that. I should really have my hovering over brake. That makes way more sense instead of nitrous. It's not like I'm using that constantly. This is also just one thing I forget. Like when I thought I was gonna hit a wall right there. I also don't really know when the best time to be using nitrous is. Or a lot of times I kind of forget about it. Not even halfway through this. Granted, it did say it was going to take about like 8 minutes. Or probably more so like 7. Can't tell. Oh, get off my screen. I can see obviously, but I keep seeing like, because I can see technically I have my recording OBS on the right, but then I have the stream manager, whatever you call it, on the left, and I keep seeing it and I'm like, is it stuttering? And then I end up looking at it and I'm like, well, it's gonna stutter, it's gonna stutter. It's not like there's anything I can really do about it. It's gonna do whatever it pleases, get off of whatever my internet does, whatever it pleases. I realize how long these were gonna be. Well, I actually kind of gathered based on what the little map kind of showed. Is there any way to make this smaller or anything? Because that's one thing I did try and look at, is if there was any way to switch the map and speedometer. Because obviously I'm used to Forza and there's swapped. And so I was like, again, especially if I'm going to be playing in manual, I feel like I'll definitely want to be able to do that if it's at all possible. But in terms of knowing how fast I'm going, that doesn't really. Did not realize how sharp of a turn that was. I think I was talking too much. But in terms of knowing how fast I'm going, I'm like, okay, that doesn't really matter. You can tell that was a sharp one. See if I can try and get it a minute quicker. Maybe. Probably not. Actually, I think I might be able to do it. Sorry, my throat's hurting a little bit. I might be able to. Yeah, I only need 9 more seconds, so like... Got 15%, so... That's what I'm trying to do. Try and see if I can get it to be under a minute. Or over a minute quicker. Seconds. Oh, if it's just gonna be mostly straightaway. Okay. Thanks to the straightaways, because just my car is just simply faster. Let's not lose it at the end, because I would be very annoyed. So I almost just kind of did.
The cars are about to reach Daytona, home of the famous
mean
Daytona
singular
International
car.
Speedway. Time to speed up.
Speed up to drive into the water? Is that what you're telling me to do? Ooh, that was a lot of stuff. Might be able to get it to almost. Let's see. Yeah, so 320 is just the highest. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna do that just because that literally changed nothing, but okay. Yeah, I think at this point I just want to get this car maxed out in a sense. What time is it? 8 o'clock? Okay. Been going for about an hour. These world record is 3. Okay, this one's a lot quicker, but jeez. Okay, so this one's clearly a lot shorter. I'll try and do the shortest one. And try and not have you guys hear me drinking, because you know that's probably not the most enjoyable.
Three, two, one.
Oh, so this is a track? Okay.
Prepare for the U.S. Speed Tour West Special Number 6, the Hills of Nevada. Discover the arid outdoors of the Sagebrush State.
Is this? Doesn't look like it. Or is it just a track? I don't know. Can't see. Too bright. Okay, I'm up out of nowhere. Also, like, I think I am forgetting that, like, I can come in way faster on turns and just slam on my brakes, because it's not like Forza where it's gonna lock up and I'll just end up being worse. If this, in this case, it's probably just better to do that. Just that way I can, in a sense, keep more speed. That was bad. But already 14 seconds ahead, so that's not bad. I thought there was a sharp turn coming up, but no. Those signs were way out of there. I need to get better at actually using the racing lines and not just kind of hugging the wall in a sense. I'd say that's probably the main thing I actually need to work on. So I think my footwork's probably decent enough. At certain times I just completely hit the wrong things at times, but I think my racing lines is probably what's needs the most work. So I can take that turn a lot quicker. Same as that. Just a little too fast on that one. Way too fast on that one.
Past the checkpoint they go. Close to finishing. Who will leave their mark?
Is there any competition? I'm freaking 40 seconds ahead. It's definitely, these seem to give you quite a bit of loot. Hi Duncan, you see me? Okay. He just keeps swimming back and forth. Just want to try and get everything up to 320 and then I might switch to... I think I might do some off-road stuff. I've not really done any of... I've done the rally stuff, but not any specifically off-road. No, still not. I'm just gonna keep that one there, even though it's one less. Everything I'm getting is at 320, so we are so close to getting everything to 320. Jeez, I'm already 30% through all of these. That's not fun. This one doesn't look as bad. Here we go. Thank you.
US Speed Tour West final part. Stage number 8. Which driver will be the best from San Francisco, California, up to Seattle, Washington?
Just want to do the ones that are quicker. Already was a pretty fun little windy road. Don't want to do that now. Obviously, apologies at certain times when I just kind of go quiet. My brain just kind of was like, okay, well, I haven't been on a train of thought or anything, and I'm focusing too much on the race to start a train of thought. So it just gives me a second to, or it takes me a second more so, to think of something to talk about. I really like this track, this is fun. Yeah, I think I do like these more than street races because like you don't have to worry about hitting random stuff. Like you can just focus on your driving. Really had a lot of fun with my sister coming up. We went to a little safari zoo. That was fun. We got attacked by goats basically because they had a little petting zoo. We had a little bit of feed and stuff. All the other ones go to, the goats are just like, oh yeah, you got food, okay, sure. But these ones, they were literally jumping up on top of you and like was literally getting swarmed. And like other people would come in with food and they would just go crazy. And we were like, oh, it was a lot, but was probably the most interactive petting zoo area experience. Like all the other ones are just so tame. And then we went out to eat, and then we went bowling, and then just kind of went to a park. Because I guess Butters, is you behind me? I'm not paying attention to the road. You might be behind me, but I guess she's never seen small children before. So when they were here the day before, he was just getting so stressed out. Like we let them out, they were being excited, and at first they were fine. They were just sniffing everybody, saying hi. But then my sister picked one of their kids up, and he just started going crazy. I guess he's never seen small children before, especially being picked up. And so he was getting stressed and everything. Odin, he was doing alright, surprisingly. I figured Odin was going to be the more hyper one, and I was worried about him knocking them over and everything, but he was surprisingly good. But we were just so confused and shocked by Butters, basically. So that's why we just went to the park, because we were like, oh, well, we didn't want to come back here and stress him out some more. And so we refreshed that. Oh, what was that? Not supposed to hit brake, trying to hit the nitrous. So that's why we went to the park. Just ended up pushing my niece on the swing for like, felt like 2 hours. She'd just be sitting there, and I'm like, you done swinging? She's like, no. I'm like, okay. But definitely was fun there. Probably just left Hershey now. They drove up. They stopped here for a day and a half or so, and then they went up to Hershey. Definitely, we were trying to go with them, but we just went to Kings Island and all that. So we were like, we're not really able to make it, unfortunately, but definitely was still fun seeing them. It's the same thing. Same thing. That's better. No. Still not changing that. And then, okay. So we just... So everything dropped was... Okay, if anything, everything being dropped is 320 then. Because that changes it by 1, but then I lose. Especially that. That's one that I want to keep. What is this? No, wrong button. And then... Okay. So you can recalibrate them. Can I recalibrate this one? Why can't I recalibrate? I don't have the parts for it. Okay. So I guess I should probably scrap, because these are so low. And we'll just scrap these and just keep the lower ones. I'll multi-scrap these. That's fine. Is there anything? Multi-scrap all of those. All of these. Yeah, I already did that. Just kind of scrap everything. What does this one give? Keep forgetting what the button is. Oh. Is it not getting... Did I not get everything? I didn't, because I guess it didn't. It only does the ones that shows. Okay. That's nice to know. Let's just get rid of all of these, basically. Is that everything? And then... Okay. I might see about refitting. Nope. Distance of drag. That's actually a really high rate of loot finder. And we'll keep it all, it's fine. We'll just, I guess, just keep going through all of these. Because I only got 3 left. We'll do this one first. Get this one out of the way.
A race like this is a throwback, a chance to get back to basics. We don't want to get so busy looking to the future that we
I
forget
don't want
the
to
past.
go back to the basics. It's
Finding
kinda
that
lame, though.
balance is key, and
Ooh.
part of doing that is going old school sometimes.
Definitely don't mind going oh. Definitely don't mind going old school. Maybe I don't. This is so slow.
3,
Jeez.
2,
It's a cool car though, but it used to be a little quicker than that.
I love working on classic cars like this one. You know why? No computers
feel
to
it
get in the
slipping
way.
there.
It's just me and the machine.
Why are you just so much faster? Was I not using nitrous enough or what? Okay, you do not brake very well. Jeez.
I'm betting you didn't think that because it's a classic, it's going to be easy to drive. You won't be getting any power assist at all, so be ready. Because keeping that beautiful little beast under control is going to take
I really
everything
do
you've
not
got.
like this car. Is my car just slower or what? Okay. What am I doing? I do not know how to drive this car. This is a bad line.
There's a
but
reason people still love races
works, I
like
guess.
this.
It did
Just
not.
skill and steel without the bells and whistles.
Just use you as a brake. Thank you. That did not work. Oh my. This is not a great showing. Okay, I gotta need a brake. But if I need to brake so much, why do they get to keep so much speed? I don't know. This is just so slow. Wanna upgrade
As
this
far
or
as I'm
something?
concerned, this is real racing, and everything else is just a sideshow. There's a simple elegance to running like this. Save the tricks and gimmicks. This is where real drivers excel.
I felt like he was talking in my soul. So great. Yeah, no, it just doesn't. I think what the issue is my racing lines are really hindering me here. And that's why they are getting to keep so much speed. It's because I have to brake so much more. Because I'm not taking the optimal line. So they're definitely going to try this again, obviously, because that was horrible. That is an immediate retry.
3, 2,
Alright. Let's see if we can do any better than that, because that was poor. Still need to take turns way from the outside.
I love working on classic cars like this one. You know why? No computers to get in the way. It's just me and the machine.
It's way too close to the wall. It's a little better, but still.
I'm betting you didn't think that because it's a classic, it's going to be easy to drive. You won't be getting any power assist at all, so be ready. Because keeping that beautiful little beast under control is going to take everything you've got.
I think it was just racing lines that was the issue. Oh, I can tell you're trying to pass me. Okay, what was that then?
There's a reason people still love races like this. Just skill and steel without the bells and whistles.
Oh, that was horrible. I might be able to. Like, why can they take that so much better than I can? I don't. I'm back to 8th. Lovely. Like.
As far as I'm concerned, this is real racing, and everything else is just a sideshow.
Why is he
There's
sound
a
like
simple
child?
elegance to running like this. Save the tricks and gimmicks. This is where real drivers excel.
Like, it doesn't make any sense, because, like, I'm not able to make the turn. What am I doing wrong? Oh my gosh. But then they just fly past me going so much quicker than I am. What am I doing? And I'm taking it as wide as they are. But even then, if I was to do that just there, they would still be going so much faster than me. Definitely was a lot better than the last one. This is on easy difficulty? What? How? I don't like this car. That was very poor showing.
3, 2.
At least I could see people that time. I always hit nitrous too early.
I love working on classic cars like this one. You know why? No computers to get in the way. It's just me and the machine.
I'm
I don't
betting
wanna
you
break
didn't
too
think that
much, 'cause
because
then
it's
I'm
a
just gonna lose
classic,
all
it's
my
going
speed,
to be
like-
easy to drive. You won't be getting any power assist at all, so be ready. Because keeping that beautiful little beast under control is going to
Why
take
are they
everything
so
you've
much
got.
faster than me? I don't get it. What? Okay, I just restart this one. That's not gonna be the right button for that. You. Yeah.
3,
I don't know. This car doesn't make any sense to me.
1.
I love working on classic cars like this one. You know why? No computers to get in the way. It's just me and the machine.
Oh my gosh. I don't care. I think I'm only gonna try this like 1 or 2 more times.
1.
It's like, just doesn't make any sense to me. I I genuinely don't understand what I'm doing wrong on this one.
Working on classic cars like this one. You know why? No computers to get in the way. It's just me and the machine.
Okay, that was...
I'm betting you didn't think
better.
that because it's a classic, it's going to be easy to drive. You won't be getting any power assist at all, so be ready. Because keeping that beautiful little beast under control is going to take everything you've got.
What am I doing differently, though? I don't... That was bad.
There's a reason people still love races like this. Just skill and steel without the bells and whistles.
I genuinely don't understand what I am doing differently. I guess I'm just a little bit more optimal and that's just enough. But like, I felt like I was doing the same thing.
As far as I'm concerned, this is real racing, and everything else is just a sideshow. There's a simple elegance to running like this. Save the tricks and gimmicks. This is where real drivers excel.
It's just one turn. And it's gonna cost me the whole race. Okay, that was surprisingly good overtakes, but and I keep it. And okay, somehow managed to keep it alive at the end, but like still. Why did some of those work and then some of them didn't? I don't. Didn't really make any sense. Oh, I get the car now? Okay, never gonna touch that. Maybe it just needs upgraded, but like, that was not it.
History is a constant process of transformation, but as we move forward, we can't ever forget where we came from. There's so much history for us to be proud of. So many great races, great drivers. That heritage makes us who we are today, and it'll inform who we'll be tomorrow, no matter what shifts. I think we can call this an unqualified success. Not just your performance, but also the race. It's good to remember.
I do, but I don't care. Okay, glad that one's over, because that was a pain. Sure, we'll
Remember
do
that there's still a place for the old school.
Let me see, I'm going to change my car. This one. These are the only ones I got. Yeah, obviously this one's the most upgraded. Did that say I've driven 116 miles with it? Quite a lot.
Ready for stage number 4 of the U.S. Speed Tour East?
I don't even think they're
Dallas,
listed
Texas,
in order.
to Santa Fe, New Mexico.
I think the first one on the list is the first one, but then like the third one's the last one. I did kind of skip over them a little bit, so maybe that's the case, but stop doing that. I keep looking at the stream summary, and then I immediately start veering off. Like, maybe that race is what I needed to help with the whole racing line issue. Because, like, I felt like I was racing entirely different. This car does feel so nice. Granted, that besides that one, I've not used any other ones. At least touring cars. So I guess I can't really say anything. I could like another one better. Off the grass. Starting to, I feel like this is helping me a lot, not having any sort of lockup on the brakes or anything, because I can better correct. Nope. Like, I feel like I can focus on certain things at a time in terms of, like, you know, I know I keep talking about racing lines and everything, but I felt like because of that, I wasn't able to really focus on Forza, because I was so focused on my braking. But, like, obviously it's good to, well, I actually don't even really know, because, like, do they actually do that? Is that a normal thing, or is that just putting it on a harder difficulty? Like, is that more realistic? I don't know, but at least it gets you more credits, and so I like to have it as difficult as it can be, so I don't feel like, oh yeah, I'm only doing good because it's easy. I want to know that, like, oh yeah, that was from my skill. So that's why I don't mind not having it on this game, because there's, at least from my knowledge, no option to. So I don't feel like, oh, it's just on easy mode. That turn came out of nowhere. Granted, there is a map, but I just never pay attention to it. It's too sharp of a turn. We're almost there. I was just thinking, can I hit the minute mark? Okay, if I can keep it. Should just be a straightaway now. One bend, okay.
And now they are nearly in Santa Fe, ready to navigate its crooked streets between Pueblo-style adobe houses.
That wasn't too bad. I kind of just want to go through and do all them on normal difficulty, and then I was always just short of hitting that, or did I get it? No blues at all. One, okay. So the next one I should rank up. I'm just gonna go ahead and, unless it's anything I'm going to use. So that has loot. That's not what I meant. More money. That's the lowest rating, but I guess I'll keep it. can get rid of these now. What has this got? Radar range, don't really care for that. More money. Get rid of these now. And get rid of that. Would be nice to get a full set of gold. Probably, well, so is there a way to upgrade these? That does that. That doesn't really. I don't think there is. I don't know. Maybe there's. That I'm just not aware of. 8:30. Probably gonna go for like another 15 minutes maybe, and then call it there. So yeah, this 1 4 8 4. So I'm guessing the other ones are probably on the other races, like street, using a streetcar. We'll do the longer one last, I guess. Maybe drink real quick. All right. I was like, well, now my car is basically as fully upgraded as it can be, besides loot bonuses.
Will the competitors do good in U.S. Speed Tour East Stage number 7? Driving from St. Louis, Missouri to Detroit, Michigan.
Why did I think it was saying I was from Missouri? I'm like, I didn't realize you could put in your location, but no, it's the track. Yeah, I definitely do like that the force feedback has increased. Because like it does feel a lot better. Still not nearly as much. Like it's never going to rip the wheel out of my hands. But I can at least now feel the bumps better. Should have saved my nitrous for there, but I thought I was gonna hit that wall for a sec. Just a bit focused on these windy roads. I haven't done any street races. Maybe I'll try and squeeze one in at the end. Oof. Okay, well, I'm on track to get a minute ahead. Okta, or is that how you pronounce it, or is that fine to call you that? That was a bad turn. Nope. Ooh, sorry. How would you Okta High? Is that correct? I can't remember what. Ooh, nope, that was bad. Odie? Okay. That's a lot easier. I'm doing alright, how are you? Oh, that was bad. Doing alright's better than not doing good. I can get the 7 or a minute mark. Yeah. Play on PC. Thought that was a way sharper return. That one is.
Coming up to Detroit, famous for IndyCar and street races. Who will become master of Motown Records?
Pretty good time, I feel like. Maybe not. What platform do you play on? Dude, go all the way out there.
Now available, the next event in the Live Extreme Series.
Another live extreme race.
Play on
Win
Xbox.
again and you'll be
Yeah,
swimming
that's the
in
one thing that I don't
balls.
have. I
How's it
got
feel to be a
PlayStation. I
star?
don't ever use it. It's more so my wife's. I've always been on PC ever since I built it like 7, 8 years ago or something. And especially now that most Xbox exclusives are on PC now. I'm like, well, I don't ever play on console, so I'll just stick to PC. And also, I don't even really have much time to play games much. So I didn't even pay attention to any of that. What are you doing? What are you doing? Can I get out of that?
The debate that split us down the
Don't know what that was about. You like Pokemon? Yeah, I've definitely. I have not actually played the games too much. I played the new phone one a lot. Where you just collect packs and everything. That's way better. Like I think I've technically only played one game, and that was Soul Silver. It was technically my friend's, and I just was borrowing it. That's just better. But yeah, I definitely do like Pokemon. Anything? Nope. Okay. So we got one more of these races. Besides these ones, I'm not gonna do those. Well, now I have all these new ones, but we're gonna finish this one.
middle is simple.
And then
On
probably do
one
some
side
street
are the
races.
people who want to modernize, who feel we have to adapt to changing times and try new things to find new audiences. On the other side,
Do you have a
are
favorite
people who are
Pokemon or
loyal.
anything? So it's a longer one.
Ready for stage 4 of the U.S. Speed Tour West? Driving from St. George, Utah to Las Vegas, Nevada.
Got my car flying a little bit. It's a little not great, but definitely on a good line to get a minute ahead at the time, which is kind of what I'm shooting for all of these. But if I get a minute ahead of it, then I feel like that was good. Granted, I know it's just on easy, but okay, that was bad. Just thinking about how this is very bumpy and a lot of airtime. And then, of course, I jumped into a wall, basically. Yeah, that is definitely one thing I need to get better at, is one, reading people's usernames and then knowing how to pronounce them. And I'm going to probably mess up 90% of the ones I see. So that is just a fair warning right there. I looked away at a very bad time. But like, I don't know why lately all of a sudden I've just gotten so much. I take a quick glance at something, even when I'm staring at something. Oh, usernames are the only thing that when I stare at them, I was like, what? And I think it's just because I'm like, well, I don't want to insult anybody by mispronouncing their username. But when we were at the zoo, one of the girls needed to go to the bathroom, and I was like, oh, there's a bathhouse, you know, a bathroom. It was a bat house. There was bats in there. It wasn't a bathroom. And I'm like, ooh, that was just like that turn. That was bad. And like, I don't know why I always just like miss one letter that changes it entirely, and just, yeah, I don't know what's happening all of a sudden, but I just feel like I can't never read anymore. Or not so much read, but I just see the wrong word. And I completely just miss a letter or something. Yeah, I think these are so much more fun than the street ones. Ooh, that was bad. Oh my gosh, where are these turns coming from? Oh, nope, stop. Stop. No, everything stopped. Everything disconnected. Why'd you do that? No. Controller, my wheel, everything disconnected. Okay. We should be good now. Good. I swear if that makes me lose the minute now. No. It's turning the wrong way. Okay. Should be able to catch up. Like, I noticed I wasn't accelerating, and I'm like, okay, what is going on? And then I wasn't turning. So that was bad. Because I have everything just in a USB hub, but it's a little finicky. The USB port is, in a sense, broken. It's like bent. But I have it like duct taped in, so it stays kind of more straight. I guess it shifted and now didn't register it anymore. So that was a little unfortunate, because I tried pausing with my controller, but my controller wasn't. I thought that was the term. My controller wasn't working either. So I had to grab pause on the keyboard. It's obviously a little difficult to get out of this setup because the mic's right in front of my face, which is one thing I don't particularly like.
Hey, our explorers are coming up to Las Vegas.
There's not really anything I can do about it because I don't.
Just be the best.
I don't want to have to turn up the gain or anything, and then it probably honestly is picking up the mic a bunch, or the wheel. But like, I don't want it to pick up everything. And so that's why I'm like, okay, we'll just have it closer to my face so I can have it lower. So that's the end of those ones at least. We'll do, yeah, we'll just do one street race and then call it there. Just get rid of all these. I'm never gonna use them. Oh, I didn't. Crap, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, it's whatever. Okay, see, what does this have? Nitrous power and more money. That's got 5% loot, though. And then this has... Sure, we'll keep it. And I should probably keep everything blue. And everything blue and up. Okay, let's do a street race now. Should have some, well, yeah. I don't have anything there, we'll just, I don't care about that. We got these now. I don't have a hypercar vehicle, that's fine. So, not doing those. Not doing those. So ice. I don't want a loan vehicle. And so these are the, no, these are, okay, those are what I was just doing basically. Yeah, we'll do one of these. Or no, let's do an actual street race. Do we want, these ones are kind of fun. I'll do this one. Let me switch car. Yeah, this one, this will be the last one, and then we'll call it there. This is technically the first time using.
Give it a little go juice.
Doing one of these races with change in the wheel settings, so we'll see how it goes. I guess next I should try and work on upgrading this car, or at least getting it to highest rating. I don't know what the. Okay, see, it's going to be bad because for whatever reason. I mean, it might just be the car's better at braking, but I don't brake the correct way. So just then I just combine two words. I do that a lot. Like, don't hit those lumps. Like, maybe I just need to transfer that. I don't know if knowledge is the correct word. Convert that over, I guess, into these so I can be better at these ones, because I genuinely do feel like I'm mainly only winning because of my car, not necessarily because I thought this was gonna be a lot more windy than it is, because it's a lot of just straight, which is like fine, but it genuinely is just like, oh well, my car's just faster, so that's the only reason I'm doing well. I said I was going to do the last one. This is going to be the last one, even though it's not what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be more like mountainous, like the one. But good thing I can drive through that. This is just a lot of straightaway, which I guess is alright. I need to work on uploading, because I was trying to upload last stream, but I forgot because I was going to bed and I didn't want to leave my computer on all night to upload it. Forgot to turn it back on to finish uploading it because my sister was coming up that day. So now I have two that I'm going to need to upload, which is not a huge deal, but it's a sharp turn coming up. Maybe I should try and drift, because like I can use the handbrake now. But maybe I shouldn't. That was a pretty easy one. Granted, it's on easy mode, but yeah, where this car's at. Alright, as I'm upgrading this stuff, I'll just go ahead and start ending the stream / video. So obviously thanks for everybody who joined the stream or watched the video. I know I was initially saying Sunday I was going to do the next one. The reason I didn't do it tomorrow, or at least the time of the stream, is because I forgot, well, tomorrow's Father's Day. So I was like, well, you know, particularly, I don't know if I'll have time. We might be doing stuff. So I was like, okay, let me stream today. I'm not doing anything today. But should be from now on, start doing it on Sundays, and then Thursday mornings will be the next one. Might be uploading another Minecraft video shortly, or I need to actually record one. But that is going to be it for this stream. So once again, appreciate everyone who watched, everyone who talked to the chats, or Adi. Once again, apologies for mispronouncing your name. But I will be back starting Thursday night. I'm actually going to try the hotkeys to end it.